Hello HeartBreaker Nation, this is CyanideEpic and welcome to my first video in this channel. Guys, thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to come and show you what I do. So let's get started. One of the things that you need to know about me from the bat is that I am all about teamwork. It's one of the things that I actually talk on my channel all the time, is how to actually become a better team player, an objective player, one that goes for that flag, wants to plant those bombs, and gets the job done, as a team. And this map right now in jungle is no different. The very first thing that we do, we capture the A flag, go for that B flag, get that over with, and then we actually want to flip the spawns. Because, if we put them on the other side, it kind of makes it easier for us to kind of destroy them, pretty much. Anyways, so as we're doing that right now, we're actually doing our best to get to the other side of the map right now to try to get that C flag. And right now, all of my teammates are actually pushing forward. And as you can see right now, we are almost there. We're actually pushing really hard to get to that C flag and flip those spawns. But you got to be careful when you try to do that because, on C, one of the things that the problems on the C flag is that you have a very low visual on what's going on the back of the map from any angle that you are on, because there's the big rock on the center. There's just a lot of stuff going around, so you don't get a real clear sight on what's going on the other side of that map. But nonetheless, we managed to clear people out of there, and there's my teammates capping the flag, and sure enough, there they are. They're on A now, which is exactly where we want them. So that's what things that we actually do all the time in this maps when we gaming. So remember that it might help you out in the next game. Make sure your teammates know where they need to go and what they need to do to get this thing accomplished quickly and efficiently. Matches like this don't take very long, guys. Right now at this stage on Black Ops, it's actually very easy to actually win these matches now, because everything is so predictable nowadays, because everybody has that one route that they always take, that one place where they like to hide or camp or whatever. But anyways, if you learn those spots, you actually are able to take the upper hand every single time in the game. One of the things that we like to do at the very beginning of the game is we want to make sure that we position ourselves on how we want this game to go. We call the terms of how this game is going to go, not the enemy team. So the way we do it is like you saw in this game. We were pushing, we wanted that C flag, we got that C flag. Now that team's going to stay on the other side because that's the way we wanted to. You might think, well, that doesn't really happen when I game every time. Well, that's because, you need to make sure that you talk to your teammates. One of the things that I always recommend to people is, grab a few friends, get into a clan or something like that, and talk about how it is that you're going to actually accomplish the wins in the maps. Because that is going to help you a lot to make sure you get that win-loss ratio up. Once you get your team together, then what you want to do is make sure you're going to like private matches or things like that, and actually go and practice the map. Where are you guys going to position yourself? How are you going to get this accomplished? There's still time to get that accomplished. The biggest advantage right now, if you do something like this, is like I mentioned before, people are already set on their ways on how they're actually going to run into a map. And most of the people who don't run in a team, they are very predictable, how they're gonna do it. As you can see right now in the game, I'm making circles around these people. I mean, they just don't know where I'm coming from and how, because I'm not that predictable. I like to keep it different. I like to change it every single time. I'm not gonna run the same route every single time. Once we actually have captured our flags, we know that our goal is to defend. We know that my goal right now is to make sure they don't take any more flags. We decided at this point that we're just gonna take all the flags. We have them where we want them. We know that they keep spawning on this side, and as you can see, we know how to control the spawn point so they can go into the other side, and we keep just getting the kills and getting the kills. So it's not so much that when you do this type of gameplay, objective gameplay, that you are not going to become great on your KD. You will have a decent KD, and the reason why that's going to happen is because you won't die as much, because you know where the enemy team is and you know how to actually get it done. So that's what things you need to remember. A lot of people think, well, everybody who is a objective player doesn't have a high KD. Wrong. That is not the case. In fact, some of the best objective players do have one of the highest KD, because especially on objective games, what is going to happen is people, they're going to go for that flag. They're going to go for that bomb. They're going to do all of those things to accomplish the objective. So where they're going to be, and that you need to be there to make sure you prevent them from making that happen. Now the challenge is going to be when you don't have that flag, when you don't have that bomb, then you're going to need to make sure you get there to actually get that accomplished. But no worries, if you are with a team, then this thing is actually very easy, because you just talk to them, you tell them, you know, okay, where we're gonna be, how many people do we need there to make sure that they're protecting while they're taking the flanks or they're planting that bomb. So make sure you remember that, guys. So that is, you know, one of the, always what I recommend, you know, on my channel and to all of my viewers, is to make sure that you understand that working as a team is much better than you actually going at it alone. I mean, if you're actually going to TDM matches and you are a free-for-all player, that's great. That's absolutely what to do. But if you really want to get into more objective gameplaying, my recommendation is, as always, go get a team, go put something together, you know, that you can actually game with the friends and stuff, and actually win these matches every single time. So, you know, you don't have to lose every time. You know, just remember that, guys. Domination is not a hard game to actually play. All you need to do is make sure that you grab yourself a team and work at it a little bit, and you'll win every time. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you a little bit about who I am and what I do. I have a channel on YouTube that I actually talk about all of this stuff, you know, domination. I talk about teamwork. I even break down some math for you, so you guys should come and check that out if you want some more detail than what I can actually fit on this one video, because I always have a lot to say when it comes to this stuff. So you need to, you know, make sure you check out the channel to see all of that. I also I'm very active with the community, guys. I love gaming with you all. That's one of the things that I do the most. I mean, I hold a lot of open lobbies on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday I do a PS3 open lobby at 6 p.m. Central Time, and on Thursdays I do an Xbox open lobby at 6 p.m. Central Time also. So you guys should come and join me. It's a lot of fun, guys. We get a lot of people on the live streaming and on the open lobbies. The open lobbies are actually streamed live every single time that I do them. So make sure you come check the Twitch TV channel. It's at twitch.tv/CyanideEpic, and come hang out with us, guys. We do a lot of fun stuff. Games, things like Mike Myers and all these different things. You know, it's all up to you guys what you want to do. You know, when it comes to this type of games, I know right now a lot of the stuff you guys, some of you have already heard, but let me tell you something, man. When Modern Warfare 3 comes out, this thing is going to be on. I have so much plans, you know, for the future when it comes to my YouTube channel and what is coming out. So guys, really thank you, HeartBreaker Nation, for letting me be here. I appreciate it. I'm very excited about the opportunity to come and share what I do and some of the tips, you know, that I have for you guys for domination, how to actually win the maps. Guys, I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure you thumbs up the video, guys, and I show your support to HeartBreaker Nation. As always, keep coming back to this channel. I personally have loved what I have found in this community channel. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.